Hello, everybody. Excellent. Looks like we got a bunch of people here already. On your side, everybody who's watching, if you can, periodically just write in, let us know where you're from, and let us know if you can hear everything okay. Just let us know that the audio is okay, that you can hear everything fine. Okay. Welcome to our first Experience Healing event. So, as many of you know, if you've been following our work, we've been running the series on energy, frequency, vibration, and magnetics. Thanks, Chris, for letting us know that you're from Vancouver. Wonderful. And what we wanted to do, lots of love from Sweden. Thanks, Ella. Adam, wonderful.
Hi,
so, those of you that have been following this series, there's a ton of information and a ton of awarenesses that I think people are getting from these amazing guests that we've had throughout this series. What we specifically wanted to do is Tana, we're talking about the importance, and we were talking about this with RJ, which is why we're bringing RJ on right off the bat because his episode was so amazing. We were talking about the importance of direct experience. So there's one thing to get all of this information and awarenesses, but we want people to have a chance to really experience it in their body. And to me, this was always the difference between understanding and then knowing once we have this authentic, visceral experience. So that is the purpose behind these events. And we'll be bringing on different guests over the next month. Every month, we'll bring in a different guest. So we're going to pass this over to RJ now, our wonderful guest that's going to be talking and doing a global meditation for us right at 11:11.
I wanted to mention a quote that RJ actually, well, a quote now. RJ in a conversation a few days ago had mentioned this to us, and I made a note of it because I thought it was so important. He's mentioned that real spirituality should be applicable from moment to moment in the everyday. Otherwise, it's useless. And that's why we're here. Thanks so much for being a part of this, RJ.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me, guys. And welcome, everybody. We're going to start the meditation at 11:11, but leading up to that, I'm going to talk a little bit. And just an FYI, for me, there's a big delay. So I'm now hearing myself talking, by the way, what I just said a few seconds ago. So I have to adjust to that for a second. Okay. What Jason was just talking about in terms of the tangible experiential experience, this is the key. This is really the new paradigm that we're moving into. So prior to this, we used belief-based systems for learning. Now, a belief by definition is anything whose landing spot lies outside of the self. Now, consciousness can no longer evolve any longer by focusing itself on something outside of itself. This was supposed to end roughly about 2,000 years ago. And we have been gradually moving into a shift, into a change. And this is part of what is happening right now. We're gradually moving into experiential systems of understanding. So the tangible experience for ourself, it must be literal. And as an analogy, we can say you could watch video after video after video and read book after book after book on what orange juice tastes like, and you'd form a very strong belief, a very strong opinion, a very strong concept as to what orange juice tastes like. But you wouldn't actually know what orange juice tastes like until you taste it for yourself. So this is the paradigm shift. It needs to be tangible. You need to have the tangible, direct experience for yourself. This is part of how we own our own mind, instead of letting something outside of ourself, like a belief, a concept, an ideology, owning our mind. This is part of why sickness and disease has fomented within the human condition, because we have disengaged from the direct contact with ourself, and we've abdicated responsibility for our own self-realization, our own evolution of consciousness, by placing it upon something outside of ourselves, whether it's another person, a piece of information, a concept, a belief, or so-called knowledge, which are simply justified beliefs. So what we must start to work with is our own energy and how to directly command our energy and harness our energy. And one of the things that we're going to learn to do in this meditation is just that. A long time ago, we needed to go through a whole bunch of exercises and machinations in order to get ourselves prepared to quote unquote meditate, to tangibly experience the self. And I like to think of the incarnation of Paramahansa Yogananda, who transitioned in 1952, left his body. But he brought Kriya Yoga to the West. Now, Kriya Yoga is essentially meditation for the body. But because of the way the collective consciousness was operating at that time, it was necessary for the body to go through all these different poses and all these different stretches and all these different configurations in order to simply bring oneself to the point where they actually can meditate. We are now way past this, okay? The way that I teach meditation and perform meditation, these things should be instantaneous. They should be direct. All of you that are here now are ready to work with yourself in this way. The information that's transmitted, you could say, through me is what I've been told to call the wisdom that transcends knowledge. This is the beginning of a new paradigm. And if I may, only because it's exciting, get this book. This is exactly what you have been waiting for, looking for, yearning for, needing. Anyone who wants to work with themselves in a more holistic and deeper fashion and wants to transcend the limitations that have been thrust upon us through societal pressures, this is the key. This information will change everything. And one thing I want to talk about real briefly before we begin our meditation is that everything that is being experienced worldwide is being experienced for a reason. That reason is the collective, full, and in-depth experiential opportunity that presents itself within the now. It's very important to understand. God welcomes all experience. The evolutionary content that is gained through the life of a beggar is equal to and the same evolutionary content that is gained through the life of a CEO of $1 billion company, which is also the same and equal evolutionary content that is gained by a spiritual master. It is also the same evolutionary content and equal to someone leading a so-called normal life. It is all equal. It is all one. The grass is never greener. There is no reason to be jealous. There's no reason to. And with that, it is time to meditate together. Lock in with my eyes and my energy. Now what I want you to do, just like water draining from a bathtub, I want you to let your energy drop down out of your head, past your chest, past your stomach, and place your hands on your lower belly. Now, if you do that correctly, there is no way to think. There is no way to emote. You are now fully present. Now what I want you to do is to feel all the pressures, the anxiety, the pain, the unfulfilled expectations of yourself and others, and how that manifests within your body. Bring your awareness to the feeling of this tension within your body. Where does it sit? Let this tension, these unfulfilled expectations, these pains, whether they're mental, emotional, or physical, I want you to let them drift off, just like the ocean pulling the water back. Let the ocean take all these unresolved feelings, expectations, betrayals, failures. Let these things be taken from you. They were never yours to begin with. Let the ocean pull them right out. Give them back to whence they've come. Release them all. Feel the change in lightness. You may even feel a presence in the center of your chest as your mind remains blank. You may feel a surge of joy or happiness in the center of your chest. That's the real you. Let all of the pressures and expectations of society, let all of those things be pulled away. Let the ocean take them right back. Let them just pull them right from you. Release them all. None of them are you. Now examine the difference in how you feel. Feel the spaciousness within yourself. Feel the clarity in your mind of non-thought. Feel the emotional balance of not emotionalizing anything, carrying the burden of any expectations or betrayals. Now, just like you would draw with your fingers in the sand, I want you to mentally imagine that you're drawing the infinity symbol over your body. And as you're drawing infinity symbol over your body, I want you to say to yourself, be how you want to feel and feel how you want to be. Be how you want to feel and feel how you want to be. Be how you want to feel and feel how you want to be. This infinity loop is now permanent. You are now in complete control of exactly how you want to be and exactly how you want to feel. Eternally, from this moment forward, be how you want to feel and feel how you want to be. Realize the different state of being that you're in right now by not thinking, by not being attached to anything anymore. It's all been taken out to sea. And how you are in complete control of your state of being. Nothing can touch you. You are permanently and eternally protected by your own infinity symbol. Be how you want to feel, and feel how you want to be. Now what I want you to do, in your mind's eye, I want you to imagine the entire globe, the entire planet. See it in your mind's eye. And I want you to do the same thing. I want you to draw the infinity symbol over the globe and say the same thing. Be how you want to feel, and feel how you want to be. Release everyone from their own expectations, their own betrayals, their own so-called failures. Let everyone release those things just as you did. And let them be how they want to feel, and feel how they want to be. And just breathe. In through your nose, and exhale out the mouth. There is nothing that you've ever needed to achieve. There is nothing that you've ever needed to accomplish. You are already and eternally whole, complete, divine, and perfect. Feel that within yourself. This self, what you really are, lacks nothing, wants nothing, needs nothing. Tangibly become aware of this. Be how you want to feel, and feel how you want to be. Be how you want to feel, and feel how you want to be. Feel your vibration rise as you do this. And for all of those of you that are out there that are suffering in some way, some ailment, physical, emotional, mental, listen to me now. God is within me, and I am within God. My body is healed by thy lightning rod. Connect with those words and say them with me. God is within me, and I am within God. My body is healed by thy lightning rod. Let yourself feel the electrical charges shooting through your body. God is within me, and I am within God. My body is healed by thy lightning rod. Feel the electricity coursing through you. God is within me, and I am within God. My body is healed by thy lightning rod. Broadcast this vibration. Let it emanate from you. Do not change how you feel right now. True spirituality is applicable 24/7, moment to moment, for your entire existence. This is part of the paradigm shift. There is no reason to leave this state of being behind. Go about the rest of today and tomorrow and the next day and the next life in the exact same way, connected to who you are. Be how you want to feel, and feel how you want to be. Be how you want to feel, and feel how you want to be. You are all masters. All of you. Live like one. Act like one. Express yourself like one. And love like one.
RJ, thank you so much. That was beautiful.
It was my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
That was wonderful. I definitely was getting some twitches and sparks going through my body during that. So thank you very much.
And RJ, we're in Mexico right now, and as soon as you started talking, there was a massive
Thunderstorm
that started. Pretty powerful. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who joined in. And thank you, RJ. You'll be seeing more of RJ. And we are thrilled to be sharing more of him through this platform. And please connect with him on his platform as well. Any final?
No, I want people to just sort of stay and sit with that and check out RJ's work there. We're going to bring you back lots more RJ as well as other guests, and we can continue together to experience healing firsthand. And let's
ascend the frequencies.
All ascend the frequencies.
God bless.
Thank you so much for everybody that joined us. What a blessing.
And RJ, one last thought. You had mentioned in one of your, I think in your newsletter, that even if you miss the live, time is a mental construct. So come back and do this meditation at any time and it'll be just as effective and just as potent.
Yeah, this will be saved on all of our platforms, so check them all out.
God bless. Thank you.